Well, hello, welcome. Congratulations, you did it. We have entered into the last days of the full moon energy. What does that mean? Well, let's find out. Welcome to your Oracle meditation. Here, I am the medicine woman, here to help guide us into that new way of thinking. Challenging you to start using your body the way it was meant to be. I'm here to challenge you to take those baby steps of imagination, to sit with me and to train your brain and to train your mind to imagine that there are blessings, medicine, and magic in the air. This will help clear your thoughts, learn to train your imagination, learn to control your thoughts and your words and your actions. This is where we come to practice. This Oracle meditation simply helps us navigate and map out that moon time, keeping us in the correct time so we don't feel overwhelmed. But it starts with lighting a candle. Because when we light our candle, we do the same things the same way that our ancestors did. We connect through fire. It transcends time, space. When you connect through fire, these are the building blocks of imagination. This is where it started. In the dark, one match, one spark of creativity, and bam. We have created a ritual to connect back to Mother Earth, to connect back to each other. So don't overwhelm yourself. Simply start using your imagination. Start imagining that magic and medicine and blessings that are in the air. Don't even worry about how you breathe. These are the baby steps. Just start clearing your thoughts. Next, start inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose. Just pick up that rhythm. Right now, as we are sitting in moon time, we are sitting in about 97% dark. We are sitting in the light of the full flower moon, powering up our thoughts, powering up that sense of celebration, of fulfillment. 97% full. What does that mean? We are sitting in 90% visible of our emotions because we know that Grandmother Moon rules our emotions, helps navigate our way. We use the constellation Sagittarius. Yesterday, nobody caught me. I actually said Capricorn and it was Sagittarius. So shame on you. But the moon moves into the constellation Sagittarius, which is that optimistic, blunt, generous soul, ruled by the planet Jupiter. And Jupiter resides, and Sagittarius resides in our hips. We've worked on that digestion. Moving through each constellation helps us move through our body. Right now we are working on the hips and the thighs. And that's all about, honestly, stopping that hypocritical attitude. Letting go of fear of money or fear of the future. When you put all of this together, we are able to navigate just a bit more with ease. And that was the whole idea. And over time, it became evil. It became this, it became that. But we have found the truth that if we find our breath, we work on that third eye. We work on the pineal gland. And that pineal gland is actually the ruler of our imagination, of the creativity. This is why you can see at night and see in your dreams. So, quick shout out to my daughter who is lending me her equipment, lending me her computer. So And we're trying something new. So love some feedback. But again, I love this whole family incorporation thing. Because she knows and I know and we know that we truly are a tribe. Where one needs, the other has. And if you're listening to this meditation and taking those brave steps, you are also part of the tribe. So put out what you no longer need and welcome in the new. When you sit in that third eye, in that dreamy state of our imagination, that is the key that unlocks the chamber in the heart that holds the blessings, the wishes, the dreams, the medicine, and the magic. When you exhale, Mother Earth scoops them up, recycles them, and releases them once again into blessings, medicine, and magic for us to scoop up. And it was hidden from us in plain sight. But no need to fret. We're here now. Now that you've caught your breath, you've been welcomed to the podcast. Let's encourage that spark of creativity and go deeper into our mind, deeper into a meditation where we can reunite in the void. So do me a favor. Imagine that there are blessings, medicine, and magic in the air. Now, imagine that there is a hoop that is hovering high above your head. Inhale, let that hoop go up. This hoop, this is our relaxation. So let that hoop sink down gently, relaxing your forehead, closing your eyes, relaxing your jaw, releasing your tongue, your neck, your throat. Inhale, let it go all the way back up as high as you can imagine. We are doing great by imagining. When that hoop sinks down, this time maybe just a bit faster, let it leave a bubble in its wake. That bubble, it's your transportation. That hoop, this is your relaxation. Don't worry, just sink. These are the baby steps. We stumble, we fall. Control your thoughts and imagine that hoop, creating that bubble. If you've reached the end, simply do it again. Do it again. Till it becomes so clear in your head that it almost feels real. Almost feels like you are that bubble floating, relaxing, incorporating all of those things that they say when you meditate. Exhale. Find that rhythm of breath. Sink into the darkness of the void. Just like you used to do when you were a kid. You didn't judge it. You just sank. You just felt it. You knew that whatever you imagined was truly real. So if you've come to the end, or when you come to the end, tie off your hoop, tie off your bubble, and create a cord, like a vine or a root or a ribbon, long. And let us connect back to Mother Earth. We have called her by lighting the candle. Now, feel that connection. Use your imagination and feel that connection. Your mind will remember. Welcome. Welcome to the void. Here, this is where we practice using that imagination even more. Your mind will remember the connection you had with your mother, that we all have. That is one of the gifts that we share as a planet. Every creature on this earth has had a mother. And there are only two categories to separate us. One, you have your mother. She is alive and you have that relationship with her. Or two, you have experienced the greatest loss of your life and have lost your mother. And can truly give us that sense of clarity and comfort, knowing that we will soon experience that. Or maybe not soon, but we will experience that. So enjoy your mothers. Know that we are all walking a red road to the sacred mountains, to that unobstructed view of the top. All right, let's begin. We are all walking that red road. The path that we are all on today, field of plenty. Ideas, needs manifested. This is where we are at. We are told to sit in the field of plenty as we start this red road to that sacred mountains, moving from one phase of the to another. The sign, the symbol, and the synchronicity that we get today, Earth. We have learned to connect back to Mother Earth because we are her sacred children. Don't stop breathing. We are given this opportunity to sit in the field of plenty, to have all of our needs met, because Mother Earth is aware of our connection, aware of all of the work that we are doing. We are sitting with Grandmother Moon in the time of the flower moon, powered up, 97% visible of all of our emotions. Feeling that super powerful connection with the planets, that optimistic, higher power, full of faith, full of luck and abundance. The animal that crosses our path today, Elder Crane, reminding us to hold that vision, hold that higher perspective. When things get confusing, we are asked to zoom out, fly higher. Elder Crane is here to help you navigate, to help us all navigate, using the flow of the river, the veins of Mother Earth that lead us to that field of plenty, those new ideas, those needs manifested. It begins with you as we move through our body, using and releasing fear, knowing that we are all being coached to enter that place of peace, of harmony, of joy. That field of plenty of new ideas, they're within us. Drop that hypocritical attitude. Drop that chip on your shoulder. Know that you are healing that innocent child, creating that new story. I think it's funny that most of us want to move on and go to that next chapter, yet the same energy keeps coming up. Oops. We have also know that we get the guidance from our ancestors, the ones that walked the earth before us, carrying a message telling us to stand tall. We are sitting in the time of our field of plenty. We are connected back to Mother Earth. Elder Crane has flown into our reading, telling us to hold that higher vision. Our ancestor who held that message to be brave, to stand tall for your dreams, for your wishes. We will enter into that peace. But you need to write your new story. You need to sit and listen to that intuitive whisper that tells you to gift yourself time. Gift yourself. When was the last time you bought something for you? Or sat and did something for you? You are full of treasures and wonder. I have to say I did it. And it felt good to not hesitate to buy what I wanted, or to get what I wanted, or to ask for what I wanted. I truly believe that I have worked hard for what I have achieved. I know that I am sitting in the field of plenty, of ideas, of needs met, knowing that I can turn to Mother Earth, Grandmother Moon, to the star nation, to the planets, that all influence me, you. We are told to hold that higher vision, to stand tall, to enter into peace, to write that story, and to gift yourself everything. You are part of a team, part of a higher power. You are sure-footed and steady of heart, worthy of holding that hammer. Red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue. This is your message. I challenge you, can you take this message and do something with it? To finally flip your mind, your body, your actions, and see that your needs have been met. Or if in some small way you have contributed to society in a blessed way. Know that as we move through those phases of the moon, we move through chakras. We have worked on I am. Incorporated I can. I will. You are expressing love. And now, you have the clarity, the impeccability to use your words to express yourself with kindness, with holding that higher power, that higher vision. Gift yourself that peace of mind. Know that every little inch you work on, every little breath you take and exhale offers that sense of peace and clarity. Stand tall. And now, let's take this message deeper. Deeper, and let us go further into our mind. No need to move. Let Mother Nature pick us up. As we move from one mother to the other, it takes a village. Use your ears. Use that clairaudience. What do you hear? Do you hear the waves? Do you hear the fire? We're at the beach. Brought here to the ocean of opportunity, where the waves crash with ideas, with needs manifested. Here, this is the chaos of nature. This is where the spark of creativity happens. So come, let's enter more into that peaceful serenity, to give us that strength of clarity of mind to stand tall. Let's do a session of EFT. EFT is emotional freedom technique. This is where we allow our body to decide what our mind may be overwhelmed in doing, deciding on what to release. So let's wake up that emotional body. Find that area on your hand where you would do a karate chop and tap. Switch sides and tap. This is how we wake up that emotional body. Next, find that area on your eyebrow, that third eye area. Tap and repeat this phrase. I breathe deeply knowing that all is well in my universe. Slide to the side of your eye. I breathe deeply knowing that all is well in my universe. Tap under your eye. I breathe deeply knowing that all is well in my universe. Tap under your nose and repeat. I breathe deeply knowing that all is well in my universe. Tap your chin and repeat. I breathe deeply knowing that all is well in my universe. Slide down your throat to the beginning of your collarbone and repeat. I breathe deeply knowing that all is well in my universe. Slide under your arm and repeat. I breathe deeply knowing that all is well in my universe. Tap the top of your head and let this message sink in. Let this new programming truly sink in. Imagination takes faith. Jupiter gives us that faith and that clarity of luck and abundance, that higher sense of power. Mixed in with Sagittarius, that optimistic, blunt, generous soul represents our thighs. Drop that hypocriticalness, that fear of the future, fear of money. You are in the time of luck and abundance. Breathe deeply knowing that all in your universe is well. All is well in your universe. Gift yourself. Know that you are sure-footed and steady of heart. Keep that higher vision and stay grounded and connected to Mother Earth. Know that all your needs and ideas are within you. So if you're ready, let us move back to the void. No need to move. Use your imagination. Listen. She'll call us. One mother picks us up. One mother drops us off. It's a balance. Welcome back. Welcome back to the void. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your messages, your questions. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking, for sharing, and continuing to subscribe to the idea that we are not alone. You are not alone. You are a true blessing in the world. Continue to find that magic, share your magic, share your blessings, bring peace into the world. Remember, we have chosen to live in the chaos, but be the calm, to be the spark that creates that movement. So if you're ready, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, open your eyes. Open your eyes to all of your magic. You're a blessing, a true blessing in this world. Breathe in deeply, knowing that all is well in your universe. So I offer you more blessings to you, to me, and to all that listen.